Keegan, welcome.
Thanks.
Oh, is that a pouch?
They are.
Is that a pouch?
The nicotine pouch.
Oh, how good are they?
I know. It's my new addiction, really. It's I always like smoking, but with tattooing, also I don't want to be breathing on people.
Yeah.
So
How long you been a tattoo artist?
14 years now.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been good. Mostly was based in Adelaide. But yeah, just love it, live and breathe it day and night. Never not falling in love with it every day. So
yeah, it's such a art form.
Yeah.
That I think is like it's polarizing. People will either love it or they'll hate it.
Yes.
It's like there's no in between.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting over time now, like the acceptance, even in the time that I've been tattooing and seeing people, even of older age, like I had a lady come in the shop that was 80 years old with an oxygen tank on and a walking frame, never had a tattoo in her life.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to die soon and I collect shoes. I want a red stiletto on me. And I was like, the times have changed. This is unheard of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just the dynamic of that's different from when I started to now.
Yeah.
It's
fucking cool though.
yeah, it's wicked. It's really cool.
Like to have that client kind of come in and you just be like, what the hell?
Yeah, and then I was trying to find the meat on her body to be able to do it. So where can we put this? But
oh God.
yeah.
What style do you like tattooing?
So it's been called many different things, but geometric, pointillism, black work,
Yeah.
anything large scale really. I do it all, but I just don't get asked anymore because of where I moved towards over time.
Yeah.
So anything that works large scale with the body, from sleeves, back pieces, full body suits, leg sleeves,
Yeah.
that type of thing. And I've always tried to sort of break the rules and work with them at the same time. So it's a hard thing with, the social media come out around the time when I started, and it was such a good tool to utilise, and it's benefited the industry so much. It's made me be able to travel the world with it and everything, connect with people easily. But at the same time, we're so flooded with such good artwork. It's so easy to be swayed by not your own creative thinking anymore, because there's such good quality and there's such good stuff going on. It's so hard not to just take in what's being done rather than think for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I've tried to treat it over time as having base plans, but working in the moment like a painter might, like an abstract painter or something, because it's not realistic. So doing things on the fly and working with stuff and seeing how you can bend this and what can happen. And that comes from, there's one thing to be able to do that with canvas or other mediums, but with clients, it's on their body and they've got to put that trust in you.
Yeah,
it takes a lot to get there to be like, okay, you're just trying something. But really, you put on you're like, a stencil doesn't work in a certain direction, you wipe that bit off and you're like, really, the direction I'm trying to go is like this.
I like what you said there about using the rules but then bending them to kind of like create your own.
Yeah.
I think that's probably true in like lots of the creative space anyway.
Absolutely.
And once you realize that you can do that, it's really where you can create your own like style or like approach.
Yeah, you can put part of yourself into it more. And I feel like a lot of artists in all sorts of mediums can hold themselves back from that for many years too until they realise it. And it's like you don't want to, and that comes from fear, right? It's a lot of stuff's fear based, where it's fear of judgment or fear of like what other people will say or think. And
that's a big one, fear of judgment.
Yeah, and it happened so much early on. Like I would do things and I'd get inboxes by other artists that would say, you shouldn't have done it this way. You should bend with the body better like this. And it's like my intention was to fucking get the attention that it's not kind of looking like right by the application, but by design, like I want to grab some eyes and be like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah. Take me through like one of your latest pieces where you've kind of like done that, just so I can kind of like visualize what's going on?
Let's say through. It's a good question, by the way. Let's say.
But I'll let you think. But like, it's very much the same in the photography world, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a set of principles or like rules that you have to. You're assumed to abide by because that's what creates a nice image.
Yes.
For example, the rule of thirds.
Yes.
You know, and having you know, particular aspects of the image, you know, either a negative space or like the subject or whatever in like, you know, the thirds kind of thing. And then there's a thing around horizontal lines. Okay. And like they always have to be horizontal and like all this type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I remember Peter Colson, who's an Australian photographer here in Melbourne, internationally recognised. He actually got thrown out of the AIPP for breaking too many rules.
It just goes, to me, that defines everything about art.
Yeah,
I mean, like, breaking them, like it should be.
Yeah. And like, I went to one of his courses probably about 8-9 years ago, and as part of the course, you get access to the Facebook group. So I'm still part of the Facebook group, and like every now and then you'll see a comment on one of his images that he's put up, right? And I remember this one time there was this comment, "Oh, how come there's a halo over the subject?"
Yeah.
And he replies with, "It was intentional."
Yeah, yeah, like it's like keep it simple.
So like that was the effect I was going for. Oh no, it's editing problem. Blah blah blah. No, it's not. The dude's fucking using $120,000 camera.
Yeah,
it's not. It's
my favorite part about something like that is they're talking about it.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
it's kind of done its job as art.
Yeah,
but you know, if something's too, like, I got massive respect for all art within tattooing. And, you know, but for me as creative, I guess it's things like I've never really stepped into things like realism because I can see what it is straight away most of the time.
Yeah.
They get very creative with it, but like if it was just a simple thing, which everything has its place, but for me as creating art, if it was just recreating like a tiger's face, well, I already know what it is. There's no challenge. It doesn't make me think. It doesn't make someone else think differently about what it is. It holds its place for that person. But when you think about artists from the past, like they were the ones that were demonized at the time for doing something different, but they're celebrated now, or they're taught in colleges with art about, you know, how different and prolific it was at the time. But at the time, they were probably put in jail for it.
like Da Vinci.
Exactly.
Da Vinci, you know, was it Da Vinci or was it one of the other ones? Anyway, only when he got famous.
Exactly.
He was dead.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and it's like, oh my God, look at this. Da, da, da. Oh, fucking,
yeah,
he's fucking dead. Why didn't you say that when he was alive?
And a lot of their ideas, you know, Dali was a massive one with surrealism at the time, and people just couldn't get their head around it. But that paved the way for more. So, you know, I've tried to think that way, and especially on the spot with people. So I do stick to all these rules, and something I've learnt with like negative space and all this stuff, because tattoos need to have room to hold up over time with longevity. And that's something I think about a lot. I think with social media now, people don't, and you've got, you know, people 2 years into the game teaching people brand new into the game. So they're not really understanding those dynamics, that what's something going to look like in 15 years on someone. Does it have room to breathe and move, because the ink will spread?
Hang on a minute. Tattoos breathe and move?
Well, you know, because
they expand.
Because it's a human body. You know, it's not a canvas. It's not an exact line that is going to stay there. So you're aging. Your ink spreads slightly. You know,
I'm not aging. I'm Asian. This shit ain't gonna age.
I don't need to get cancelled.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get cancelled at some point. But you know, I'm fucking. This shit ain't gonna age.
That's right. Yeah.
Thanks
you
to
just get better.
Thanks,
fine wine, mate.
Thanks to my mum.
Fine wine.
My mum. So Asians, I think, are similar to Greeks and Italians, right?
Yeah.
They'll like peak until they hit 60.
Yeah.
And then there's two pathways. downhill where they put on heaps of weight, or up.
Yeah.
They just elevate up and they go gangster.
Yeah. And you can never know how old they are. They just got youth.
My mum went gangster.
Love that. Love that.
I'm like, fuck. Yes.
Got it. Nailed that.
Yeah. Yeah, so tattoos like expand and breathe, and so what you're saying though is like with these inexperienced individuals teaching new people into the industry, they don't really have the knowledge of the
and to be honest, a lot of them don't care or want to know. Like they're, you know, everyone's motivated for different reasons, but I think again, it's the pros and cons of social media. They get a lot of attention, they're doing their thing, and if you were to talk to them about it and say, well, in 10 years that's going to look like this, they'd have to change what they're doing. And then are they going to get the attention they're getting online? Are they going to, you know, fine line is a really a big one for this in discussion in tattooing, because they can do these micro tattoos and fill in all these fine little details and all that, but it, you know, in years to come, and not many, it's you're not going to have that level of detail. So, and the client might not know or understand that. And so, if the tattooer to begin with doesn't know that or doesn't care to say that, and then 10 years later the person's like, oh, I got this here and now it's a bit blurred out, whatever, well, that's on them for life still. So I try to take that like quite seriously in that respect. So, but at the same time, I'll take massive risks and with you know, design and trying to do something different that catches eyes. And I think that's been a big thing for me to be a standout artist within my niche or my area, and what's allowed me to be fully booked in over 30 countries. So, I mean, it's been great that way, but you got to take the negatives and just go, well, it got your attention and it made you feel something. So,
yeah,
you know, you're commenting on it, you're having a say. So one that stands out for me from that question before I thought about it was I reverse engineer everything. So I listened to the client a bit and he said, I want like, you know, full back sleeves, all this, but I'm getting married next year. And so because in the photos, this is what's going to be shown, I want my head and my neck and everything done first. So usually you do it the other way around a bit.
Yeah.
But because we were going to be doing everything else and he really wants that in those photos for longevity, I was like, cool, we'll start with there. So
that's interesting. This is like, oh, I want my neck and everything that's going to be exposed in the photos.
And so it's kind of weird when you're doing all this and it's so heavy and then there's just nothing there. And it's, it's top heavy, but we were continuing on to do the rest anyway. But I created these like 3D stacked cubes that were in this repeat pattern, and when I was holding it up and holding it to him, I sort of just held it against his face and neck a bit, and we ended up doing it so it was clean cut line around here.
Yeah.
But the cubes all started on the top of the head behind, come cut through, not in a conventional way of where they should sit in a sense.
Yeah.
And then cut off straight through and across onto his chest. So, I mean, when you see a photo like that, it's quite confronting.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's nothing right next to it and it's just this full-on piece. But it's like trying to just do stuff that is working with the body, but just something different, you know.
Is that the ultimate type of client that you can get?
Absolutely.
The one that just like gives you full creative like.
Yeah. And most of my clients are, most of them over time, because I guess as well because it's on the other end of the spectrum from realism, it's hard. What do they say to you? Like, I want a bunch of cubes all over my neck, and so it's kind of like a hard thing to. They just see the work, and I guess that comes from having the experience in the portfolio. Is they can go, cool, I kind of like this direction. I'll get told things more like, you know, I want it more masculine or words like that. So I try to take those kinds of things and elements from them and work it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you've got a pretty interesting background. So did you grow up in Adelaide?
Yeah. So growing up in Adelaide, south of Adelaide. And
did you think to yourself, I'm going to be a tattoo artist when you were younger?
I was always creative, always doing the solo thing in that respect, whether it be sport with skating or anything. It was always just stuff that I had freedom.
Yeah.
You know, I could never have someone tell me what to do or when to rock up to a training session or anything like that. So the creative outlet was just, you know, easy for my brain. Like the whole I was diagnosed ADD at 5, and there was no ADHD back then.
Yeah.
It didn't exist. And the only thing that I can't sit through a movie, but I can tattoo for 10 hours or draw for 10 hours straight and lose time and not eat.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just been my healthy escape. And so I was always creative, and then leaving school and just getting in the workforce and just did multiple different jobs, all sorts of stuff, from high-rise window cleaning to bloody civil work to all sorts, and was just miserable, living for the weekends and stuff, early 20s. And
Brothers and sisters?
Yeah, a couple brothers. So older brother, younger brother, and they were all 4 years apart.
Yeah, okay. So you're a middle child.
Middle child.
Oh, middle child syndrome.
Yes. I'm also the black sheep. Yeah.
Ah! I've got the most. Yeah, I've got the most tattoos out of my siblings.
Yeah.
Older sister, younger brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my older sister doesn't have any tattoos, but like she's full academic. And my brother's he's got one sleeve, I think. But
yeah. My brothers are tattooed. One probably more than the other. I did a lot of my early work on my younger brother. So he's got a lot of.
Did you get told off by your parents? Why are you fucking tattooing your brother again?
No, it's funny actually because so like I was already pretty heavily tattooed. Me and my brothers are into like the sort of punk scene and all that sort of stuff. So I was already getting heavily tattooed before I tattooed.
Yeah,
and you know, there was that time period early where mum would be like, "Oh, you got another one," but then after a while, I guess it just blends in and it's whatever. But
my mum fucking said to me, "Why did you get a tattoo? You're never going to get a proper job."
Yeah. That's kind of why I just got blasted, because I don't want a proper job. Forces you have to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, look, I did get a proper job, and then I just got more tattoos because I got more money.
Nowadays, I mean, everyone's tattooed. So
and
I tattoo people in every profession now.
Yeah, so. and then the creative side of me came out with photography, and I'm like, oh well, this is just me now.
Absolutely,
you know,
it all goes hand in hand.
Yeah,
yeah, love that. Yeah, it's the only time in later years that my mother was like, I was going to do a convention in Melbourne actually, and I was at the airport and I was going over, I was going to get my tongue split while I was at the convention.
Yeah. And
she's just like on the phone to me, "Keegan, please don't do this." And I was like, you can't even see it. Look at me. Yeah. What does it matter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time that she'd wanted to say something, but got it done.
So you're into the punk scene, the music scene, like skating and like all that type of stuff. At what point did you kind of go, hey, you know what? Like I want to do tattooing.
Yeah.
And like,
I was about 24, 25, and I'd started painting again and stuff because, you know, I needed the outlet again. And then I did a joint exhibition called Create Combined in Adelaide with 30 other young emerging artists. And that just gave me the push. I think it was I had a deadline to get a bunch of pieces done, and then it just started that momentum of going, right, I'm going to do this. So I ended up quitting the job, going with some mates at Bali, some American mates at Bali for a month, sort of reset. And then
was that a good reset?
That was the best. It was the best. Exactly what I needed at the time, and I needed that between it. And then, but the plan was in my head was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm doing it. And a lot of my mates already like had businesses and houses and things, and I felt like I was so behind. So my mindset was get back, spend a year drawing and designing to really refine it. So that I just wanted to be told. I didn't want to be told no. I wanted to just come in guns blazing kind of thing. So I had the mentality: what someone can achieve in 5 years, I want to do in 5 months. So just day and night, just that's all I focused on.
That's crazy.
So I sold everything. I sold most things I own. I haven't really owned a TV since either. Things like that, like no distractions sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then just found an apprenticeship, and then within like 3 months I was in Melbourne doing expos. Within 10 months I was in America and Canada fully booked, and just went for it. Just
wow.
And then meeting people, that was the best thing. Was like I need to get around the people that know.
Yeah.
And at the time I couldn't find it in Australia because even when I was looking for an apprenticeship, I was showing them stuff I was trying to do, and they were like, "You can't do that in tattooing." And I was like, you can. I would see it done in Europe. I see it done in the States. And so that's why I wanted to get over there.
So interesting, actually, that you found pieces that people are doing in other countries, and that kind of like inspired you to do your own thing. And the people who were like, "Oh, you can't do that."
It's this closed-minded thing.
Fuck?
It's art. It's like I never understood. I failed art in school for that reason because it was like
Yeah,
they keep
I
you
didn't even do
constricted.
art in school. I was a maths nerd.
Yeah, true.
I fucking did
See,
engineering.
I did really well in maths too, maths and English. So maybe that's where with the maths as well. It's like the geometric forms. And
I
patterns.
failed English.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, sorry, I failed English because I had a fucking a basketball injury, so I couldn't hold a pen. And the high school I went to, they wouldn't let me do the exam orally, so they just fucking failed me. I had to do the whole year 12 again.
Oh fuck, default. Just like,
I'm like, were you trying to make an example of me, or like what the fuck, bro?
yeah, what's happening there?
Yeah, well, I fucked them, didn't I? I did my engineering, and then I decided I didn't want to do it.
It's like it though, isn't it? Unless you have these experiences and try things, like you don't know. You got no point of reference. You know, that's probably the biggest thing. People hold themselves back. You just got to jump into things.
Yeah. How did you? So just going back to that point around finding inspiration in like other countries and stuff like that. One, how did you find that those inspirations, and then two, how did you like get to the point where you were like, nah, yeah, I'm fucking doing this? Like,
well, it was already in my head. So like when I started and I was using baking paper out the drawer as tracing paper, it was in my head I was going to be traveling the world tattooing. So like it was undeniably there in my head. But I used social media, so I kind of just, well, the first trip to America and Canada, I just put on Facebook and said, I'm going to be in America and Canada, whatever it was, October or something. Do you want to get tattooed? And that was it. I just put that up on Facebook. And then people started to book, and I was like, fuck, I better find a shop or something. So I better figure this out now. People are giving me deposits and stuff. I better figure out what I'm doing.
It's the whole Kevin Costner Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
If you build it, they will come.
Absolutely.
If you go, they will come.
Yeah, exactly.
And pay you a deposit. And then you have to work out how you're going to fucking get it done.
And it's true because things just start to happen. Then someone reached out, artist reached out and said, you know, I'm here. You know, there's a shop you can work at. You can stay with me and my wife here. So, you know, there's a good community around it in that respect. And then when I get there, anyone that knew more than me, I just shut up and listen, you know, and just take it in. And then someone would be like, hey, do you want to come to my shop in Portland, Oregon? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? And I just kept saying yes, just yes, and meeting the people and rinse and repeat, really. So, yeah.
It's, I liked what you said there about when you meet someone who knows more than you, just shut up and listen.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people just talk over each other. Yeah. And it's like, you know what? If we just like stop and listen and actually listen to what people are saying, you know, listen to like other people, like you can actually learn something.
Yeah.
You know? And
really, it's the whole point, isn't it? Is like you're on the timeline of these creative outlets and or whatever it is you're doing, but, you know, take from them, learn from them, and then, you know, create your own to give back to that community. So keep the next ones going. So
hey, I just need to flip this screen so I can see that camera is recording.
Yeah.
Phew, thank God. The problem of being a one-man band is that I got like too many things in my head going, got to check that red dot's still on, that red dot's still on, you know, fucking.
Is everything working?
Yeah, it's all good. We're all good.
Cool.
Yeah, look, I think, and I know you've mentioned social media quite a bit and like how you've used social media, but I think also social media can be like the devil.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the challenges that people have today as a result of social media.
I agree completely.
You know, and like it is your own responsibility to fucking take some time out.
Yeah.
Just check out for a little bit. Like, don't get so involved or so engrossed in, you know, what it is.
I think it's such a good tool, like anything. But when it becomes like we're not in control and it's in control of us, it's a dangerous thing. Also, people, I feel like they're bored. People are bored. They're not really living life. Honestly, they're like, you know, if you ask people what their dream would be and stuff, and they kind of so often could stare at you like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You need a dream, and it's like, well, isn't there stuff you think about that's just outside of whatever that you might like to do? It could be fucking pottery, whatever. But
they're on autopilot.
Yes,
they're on
exactly.
autopilot, and
that does keep them sedated.
Yeah, they're on autopilot, and they're under the influence of the establishment.
Yeah,
you know, and it's like, mate, you just fucking like need to break free every now and then.
Exactly.
Go live in Bali for a month.
Yes, yeah. There's something really good about travel with that. Is just and meeting people. You know, it's meeting people of different backgrounds. And stories and it sort of pulls you out of the bubble that you live in.
Yeah.
And the best thing ever is to know that you're a small fish in a really big pond.
It's humbling.
Absolutely. It's every time, like any convention I've done or, you know, any studio I've walked in with like really killer artists, it's you know, your imposter syndrome sets in. You're like, should I be here? You always think, I remember my first like probably 5 to 10 conventions, and I would just be sitting there thinking, someone's going to walk up and be like, what are you doing here, bro? You're not meant to be here.
Do you think to yourself, I don't know anything? And like you start looking around and you go, I don't know as much as the people here, but I'm just going to give it a crack anyway.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And then the funny thing is, as soon as you start doing your thing, like started tattooing at any of them, as soon as I'm tattooing, all that thought goes away.
Yeah.
So it's all the fear-based stuff that our brain tells us, and that
mind you, it is the
yeah, the grinding of the noise right next to the
because it's pretty loud.
Yeah. They made machines now like almost dead silent. Like
oh, really?
Yeah. The tech I've actually just got. So I got sponsored by Blood Irons like many years ago, and they've been amazing. And they're just such an innovative machine building company. So they make everything from all the old coils and everything, which I've used for many years.
Yeah.
And but they're always pressing forward. And the latest machine they've just created that I think is on pre-sale now. All the pro artists got given it, and it's so intuitive. It's almost got like the tech of everything that's ever been made in one. Like, you know, from hand speed to moving a bit quicker, it speeds up with you to be able to deliver enough ink.
Oh.
So it's so intuitive. It's like the tech and stuff that's coming now. It's amazing.
Is that a good thing for like a new tattooist versus an experienced one?
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, I've got that like sort of old school mentality too, that when I've had apprentices, I always put the coils in their hands first. The old stuff, I teach them how to build a machine and how to use it all.
Yeah.
And then give them the newer stuff. And then they've got a point of reference, and they can decide what they feel comfortable with and what they want to use.
Yeah.
Some have gone one way and some have gone the other. So
it's kind of like people driving an automatic car versus a manual car.
Yeah.
Like.
But then again, if tech moves to a way, like say with that as an example with cars, if your average person just wants a electric car they can sit in the back and it drives itself, cool.
Yeah.
If you want to do driving as a living and you want to know about your craft, maybe learn about all of it, learn about petrol cars and you know, like it's that I find that hard, and it's a bit of a disconnect because, you know, before it was built by tattooers, the machines, everything was in house in that sense. So you know, to lose part of that craft over time now a bit, it's kind of sad to see, and I guess that's a lot of industries. But
I mean, you can still go to places like New Zealand and Indonesia to get the fucking
Shibari, Tabori, all the different,
you know, the real traditional that takes hours because they're just fucking like clank, clank, clank.
Yeah. And even some of them now they'll use a machine for lining, but then they'll do traditionally that. So some of them mix as well.
Yeah, right.
But that's always a beautiful thing to see, like, especially because I connect with that side of tattooing where it's very, I guess, what could you say, like ceremonial. It's very connection based.
Yeah.
You know, and often that can be lost now too. So
because it's a ritual, right?
Exactly.
And it's
for purpose. It's for reason. And
yeah,
it's something I really focus on in the last few years. Is like because a lot of my clients are a bit older. They have money. They've really thought about it. And often they've gone through things in life. It could be like a bad divorce situation. It could be that they beat cancer. It could be, and they want this thing for empowering themselves. And so that connection, that story, and that experience with the tattoo experience is like it matters. It matters, the exchange of energy. So that's something that I'm really, really consider more and more and more as I go further into my career.
It's definitely when I see Sean Jackson, it's definitely cathartic.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's something that is going on through the transference of the you know, the creation and then the healing afterwards.
Yeah,
it's kind of like it's weird.
It is.
Like I can't. The only thing,
its own unique kind of.
Yeah, the only way that I can explain it for myself is like, you know, like you go through that pain and you see the blood and you see like the design, and then the design kind of like disappears because it's healing. And then when it reappears, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and this is me now.
This is great.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. They're very addictive for that reason, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you forget about the pain side of it. And you're like, I just want more now.
I haven't forgotten Shane. Sean, sorry. I haven't forgotten Sean. We still have to get this fucking back done. And then once the back's done, the fucking ribs. And then I'm done.
Yeah.
For the time being.
For the time being, yeah. It's like that.
But, you know, I actually started with like this kind of like wavy bit on this sleeve, right? And that's the tattoo that my mum was like, why did you get a tattoo? This was in Perth.
Yeah.
And anyway, so then I got the Sumatran tiger on my chest for my grandmother. And then when I got divorced, I got that whole sleeve done. And then I was like, oh, I want another sleeve. So I got that sleeve.
Awesome.
And
it's
then
beautifully done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck it. Let's just fucking go the whole left side. So my whole leg is the exact same.
Yes, love that.
You know.
Yeah.
And I said to Sean, I don't want a koi.
Yeah.
Because everyone seems to have a koi.
Yeah, I actually really do like that about that piece. Not the koi, just what it is.
Yeah, like the
simple subject matter, but continuous and flow. It's really nice. Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, what's the fucking story we're trying to tell here? So when he was doing my leg, I did get him to put like a little fish like here. There's a little fish.
Just an eye.
Yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll get him to, when he does my ribs, I'll get him to put like a bigger fish because the back is a dragon.
Yes.
Like full back.
Yes.
He successfully convinced me to change my idea because originally it was a phoenix.
Yes.
And I was like, he's like, nah, maybe I think you should do a dragon.
Yeah, don't do the fire chicken, dude.
Don't. Someone was like, don't do a Ben Affleck because the phoenix is the same category as a chicken. Same bird category, and it might turn out looking like a chicken. And I was like, okay, a dragon is definitely...
You can't go wrong with a dragon.
No, you can't. No. And so the whole thing is like, you know, the fish traveling up the river and, you know, getting through the rocks and all of that to then transform into the fucking dragon.
Yeah.
And that's me.
I love it. I love it.
I've transformed myself like 6 or 7 times now.
Yeah.
And my mate in Perth, he's always like, you know, all the fucking shit that you go through, for some reason, you always come out stronger.
Yes. Well, that's probably why it's not finished yet, because she's still got battles to get through.
Ah, shit. Yeah, it's look, we'll get there, Sean. We will get there.
You're right, though. It's like those battles are what make us, though, really, isn't it? It's like overcoming the adversities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a mindset thing,
Yes.
you know, like if you can push through some of those challenges, how you kind of conduct yourself and how you operate after is what makes you.
Yeah.
Uniquely you.
Yes.
You know, and actually I was talking to someone this morning about, you know, like kind of judgment and kind of things like that. And, you know, I don't ever dare judge anybody because I don't know what they've gone through in their life.
Yeah.
I don't know what heartaches, what challenges, what health issues, you know, and no one knows what I've gone through. And if anything, I wouldn't want anybody to have to walk through the journey that I have to experience all the things that I've had.
Yep.
You know, so it's like no judgment at all.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel you on that. It's something I've always battled with understanding of other people with that way of the tall poppy syndrome, or wanting to take people down, or wanting to, like, there's nothing good that can come from it in any form. It doesn't make a person feel good when they do it, or it might in the moment, like, feel hierarchy, but you know, if you can have empathy and kindness and see part of yourself in others, you know you've had adversity and hardships. Of course, others have. So who are we to try to break anyone else down, or we should be building each other up from these things.
Yeah,
learning from these experiences from other people. Or hearing them out. But that's another con of the internet, I guess. It's like everyone's just the whole keyboard warrior status. That most bios should just say that I'm a fucking keyboard warrior. Own it. You know?
I mean, you know, people have a lot of shit to say.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, the good, I really believe, though, the good out there is stronger and bigger. It's just that their voices are quieter.
They're silent.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they know that there's nothing really to say.
Yeah.
Because they just know.
Yeah. And they don't need to just spread hate for no reason.
Yeah. I mean, it's that age-old saying, like, you know, 10% of 10% of the problem, you know, tarnishes the other 90% of people that are actually doing stuff that are good, you know.
Yes.
But it's weeding through and just pushing through, not listening to the 10%.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And I said it to you earlier, actually, but it's you know, I've never had anyone of any success or anything come at me or say anything. So, I mean, when you think about it in that respect, it's like, why would I concern myself with the voices of someone that's not trying to live their life the best way they can?
It's such a weird thing, because it's like, and I totally agree. People who are successful don't have any time to shit on other people trying to be successful.
Yeah.
Like, they want to see people do good, right?
Exactly.
But then on the flip side, the people that do shit on you, they're just jealous.
Yeah.
But like I've always said to all of my photography group, like my photography community, you got a question? Just ask me.
Yeah.
I'll give you all the answers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll show you all the tools.
Yeah. Not gatekeeping.
Yeah, I'm not gatekeeping.
Let's share. Let's grow.
That's a big thing, actually. But like, you know, like, because I know we live on a fucking island and people like gatekeep like fuck here.
Yeah, yeah. Australia's a funny place for it all. Like, yeah, I think I don't know. People have a much broader outlook of life with other countries. I don't know. Maybe culturally the way they're raised as well, but
yeah,
we're quite isolated here, and people don't get out as much.
Yeah.
So if they're sitting on their phones, it's easy for them to just sit in their bubble and hate. And it's easy to like you know, come at someone else to then not have to think about your own life or your own shitty existence.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And
if these people use that energy for themselves, they'd fucking live a great life.
if it's shitty existence, do something about it.
Yeah, do something about it.
Like,
Yeah,
go to
fix
the
it.
gym.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Simple things. Yeah, make your bed.
Yeah.
You know, stop throwing rocks at other people when you can't even make your bed in the morning.
Yeah. And look, you know, like I totally get that some people might be scared to like ask me a question or whatever because I'm a extrovert or I'm a bit of a personality. But like at the end of the day, you ask me a question, I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you. But I'm also going to tell you, you're never going to take a photo like me.
Yeah.
Because you need to take a photo the way you take a photo.
Exactly.
And you need to develop your own style.
Yeah.
And you need to do these things,
Yeah.
right? You need to do the work.
Yes.
Do the repetition.
Yes, that's all it is.
Do the work, and then you will create your own style.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a really good quote. It's Hamosi, and he says, what is it? You're just not there yet. You just haven't done enough reps.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is. It's just whatever you want to do or achieve.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's easy to come at others rather than put the work in and put the time in. But
Yeah. And like, you know, everything's impossible until you do it once.
mm-hmm. Well, that's where I find the creative juice really is trying to find something that I haven't done, or that what isn't being done enough, or what's different, or what's, you know, that's what sparks me to go, how can I create something new?
Yeah.
So that's where I've started stepping into wanting to. I had plans to want to do some other art pieces and some exhibitions and work with like metal fabrication and some really large scale stuff.
Right.
And I think these last years for me, with the economy, tattooing struggling everywhere, small business struggling everywhere, it's just forced me into thinking differently and go, well, I'm going to speed this up and do this now.
Mm.
So I've been rebranding. So I wanted to go into a new artist name rather than just my name as what I've been known for as a tattooer.
Yeah.
So that I can just evolve into this next stage with everything I've learnt.
Yeah.
So I put that under the word grief, with all the grief I've been through.
Yeah.
But then want to spell it different. So it's Gryff. So everyone keeps calling me Gryff now.
Gryff.
Which is cool. I don't care. Just have your own interpretation, whatever. It's
Hey,
art in itself.
What happens is the market will define you.
Yeah.
The market will define you.
Yeah.
And so if they start calling you Gryff, well, that's it.
That's it. That's it. And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
You know,
I got my creative control when I'm fucking by myself sitting for 10 hours a night, and that's fine. I'm happy, you know.
Yeah.
So,
that's pretty exciting, though.
Yeah.
Like,
I've found a good spark with it at the moment again. So in that sense of like bigger goals, things that I'm like, how the fuck am I going to achieve this?
yeah.
And that's the exciting part is figuring it out and going for it. So
I don't even necessarily have to figure it out. I just have to like do.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the next thing to do that I don't know?
Yeah.
You know?
Because like I'm a great project manager and program manager. I can plan the shit out of anything and, you know, execute this, execute that, like do all the like, you know, process of elimination.
Yes.
But then there is something about just throwing all that out the window and going, you know what? I'm just going to fucking like flow.
Yes.
And like go with it.
Yeah.
And what I find is, so for an example, photographers will typically only do like, they'll either do like indoor shoots or like location shoots, and they will plan the shit out of everything because they want to be in control of everything.
Yeah.
Right? I find that my best work, my absolute best work is when I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I'll just work it out.
Yeah.
And like, I'll go, like, okay, I'll take all of my fucking equipment.
Yeah.
And I'll
there's a fundamental.
I'll only use 15% of it.
Yeah.
But at least I had it there.
That's right.
And like, I could just work it out, you know?
Maybe there's moments you're like, I'm glad I did bring that because I did use it.
Yeah. But it's those moments where I kind of go, that's really where the muscle memory kicks in.
Yeah.
From the repetition.
Yes.
And you go,
experience piece.
Yeah, because then when I take that shot and I'm like, holy shit, look at this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't, I literally can't believe it. You know,
That's the best feeling.
yeah.
Best feeling, yeah.
Do you find that you have like those moments when you're like creating pieces or
Yeah.
like doing a completed piece on a client and the client looks at it?
Yes. Yeah, a lot of my work too is like, say, the last elements of shading layers to go through a big piece, and I might have seen them for 6 months or even up to a year or something, say for some like a sleeve or something.
Yeah.
And it's that last sitting where you put all that through, and you're like, oh, fuck, to see it come together.
Yeah.
And you see their face because before that they can't envision it.
Yeah.
So, and I semi-envisioned it. So it's like you see it come to life together, and yeah, it's kind of this cool thing. It's a weird thing, isn't it? You do it and put it out to the world, and that's it. It goes off in the world, next project, and that's theirs to
Yeah.
own and walk around with. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Where has been the like best place to travel to? Because you mentioned that you did some travel with like your tattooing.
Yeah, probably a couple different places for different reasons, but I love Japan just because of the culture of the place. It's probably my favourite country, actually.
Yeah.
But
Are you my twin? Are you my twin?
do we just become best friends?
Yeah.
The sound board, I love it.
Fuck. That means I have to put that fucking file in the fucking edit. Because
Just giving yourself extra work.
yeah. Oh well, because the first podcast I did with 3 of my mates, I forgot to put the sound file in, and my mate was listening to it on Spotify, and he goes, he was on the podcast. He's like, what's happening at like an hour and 15 minutes? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, we're all just like laughing for like 10 minutes straight. I'm like, I could be pressing the buttons. And then it was like a whole thing. I was like, every guest for like the next 5 podcasts, they're like, you better fucking put that button file in, otherwise. Anyway, so sorry, Japan.
Yeah, Japan.
Their artwork is phenomenal.
Yeah, and I think as well, like countries, all Asian countries, like the art that's involved with the culture is amazing, and buildings that just the attention to detail of stuff,
But also because it's so deep. It's
Yes.
deep in history.
Yeah,
and
yes.
deep in symbolism and like all of that type of stuff.
Well, really, like even all modern day tattooing and big bodysuit stuff of any type, any style. I mean, really, it's all originating from those places. You know, whether it's Maori culture or Japanese tattooing, or 'cause it's just how they did. They saw the body as the canvas. They didn't see the canvas and like just do a painting in the corner of it. Like they saw the whole body as a piece.
Yeah.
So
Actually, side note, I read something the other day that in Japan they found the bodies or the remains of female samurais.
yeah,
So they're rewriting history because they were always thought as samurais as being men.
right.
And so they've found female remains, and now they're just having to rewrite everything.
So we had equality. We
Yeah.
we
I'm
just
like,
didn't know.
that is fucking madness.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Scary women.
Yeah.
I get scared of them in general, let alone if they've got a big fucking sword coming at you with a sword.
They're not all scary,
No,
Keegan.
they're
They're
not.
not all scary.
I know. I just haven't picked good ones so far.
I
I'll get there.
mean, you know, it's you attract what you need, not what you want.
Very true. Universe will show you lessons. Some of them you got to relearn. As long as you learn, I guess that's the thing.
Mate, just don't repeat the lessons.
That's it.
I'm still fucking learning that thing as well. Yeah. I realized that I take on a lot of people's energy, and it really impacts me.
Yes.
Either for the good or for the worse. and I really have to learn how to like not take on people's energy, like in a relationship, because it really fucks me.
Yeah. Well, that's something that I've had to try to really think about in a learning curve is, you know, say that you use the word red flag, say, but whatever it is, if there's a difference between like negativity or like and someone that's not self-aware. And so if anyone's around me, if they don't have their own self-awareness and can't communicate, don't have any emotional intelligence around it, I just would walk away, whether it's a friendship or anything, because I just don't have the time anymore. Whereas being an empath before, you could try to see the good only, and so you can get masked by these like people that aren't working on themselves, or and so I think that's the biggest thing is my own responsibility and boundaries set. Of I'm only letting in the energy that will help impact the best side of me.
I think you are my twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have Asian background somewhere in me. I was a female samurai in a previous life.
Fucking, you look like a Viking.
Yeah, this is true, yeah. Yeah, it's English and Irish.
Well, my dad was Irish Welsh.
Okay.
3rd generation, 4th generation Irish Welsh.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely like I resonate with everything that you just said just then. Like, you know, being an empath, not being self-aware to the point where it annoys me now.
Yeah.
And particularly for me, I can so one of the reasons why I also tell photographers, like, I'll teach you everything, but you'll never be able to take a photo like me, because I can actually see people's auras, right? And that's a good thing and a bad thing, because sometimes I can't turn it off, or I can't control it, and that's where that whole taking on people's energies, you know, really impacts me a lot. And yeah, like if I can tell instantly whether or not someone's got, like, you know, that emotional intelligence, that ability to kind of recognize things in other people. Yeah. And it, yeah.
Because I think, well, communication's such a big tool, right? It's like conflict is a good thing. And I think every experience of everyone you meet, it's a mirror of a learning experience. And if, you know, if you can have conflict, it's good because it shows you something. So even with a partner, I believe now, moving forward, if I find someone, when I find someone, if they have that ability, then you're going to learn off each other from that reason. Because there's conflict, then there's resolution.
Yeah.
If the next day there's still conflict, well, it's like about the stupid fucking thing, whatever it was the day before. Well, you know, there's no communication there.
Why are you conflicting with people so often? It's not a fucking issue. Just calm down. Just calm down.
Yeah. Well, now I try to just stay solo with myself. I'm just going back into the trenches as an artist to just do the work. So
yeah,
you know. But it's good.
I saw a quote this morning, and it was like, just work on. Just focus on work and bettering yourself, because love and money will come. Yeah. Like, oh, how true is that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Rather than focusing on those aspects.
Yeah. Like if you enjoy the work that you do, it'll get recognized at some point, and then what happens is the devil goes, oh, I'm gonna fucking throw some money at you, or I'm gonna throw a fucking pretty lady at you to try to distract you. This has got me caught out so many times. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And creatives are very highly emotional people, so you know, if you can fall, you'll fall hard.
Yeah.
So it's something to try to really channel that and be aware of, because those things can be used as good and bad.
Were you always an emotional person though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always try to be a communicator and wear the heart on the sleeve, so to speak. So
it's fucking hard work.
Yeah, it is. It can be very emotionally draining, right? You just energy-wise. But again, I think channeling it in the right ways, it can be empowering and uplifting and give you more energy. So
I find that I have to go through a cycle where people just have to like leave me alone.
Yeah.
And I'll get out of it in my own time.
Yes.
And I know I slightly annoy my mates over in Perth because they're like, he's fucking in it again. He's just gonna fucking get out of it. Just give him time. Just give him time. He'll slowly work it out. And I do.
Yeah,
I do. I totally work it out.
Yeah.
But I just do it on my time.
Absolutely.
You know.
And everyone's timelines are so different with that sort of stuff.
Yeah. And then, you know, from a spirituality point of view, become even more spiritual since, I guess, my best mate passed away. And, you know, because I know he's fucking still here. And he's like, what are you doing? Fucking, let's get this going. But the emotional side of things comes into play because it's, I guess, me being a bit selfish because I still want him to be here.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have to fucking go so soon.
Yes.
We still had so many things that we wanted to do together. I mean, I know he'd recently got married, so he was going to do stuff with his wife, but he's going to do stuff with his best mate as well.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Absolutely. They're hard things, man. They're very hard things. I've had a couple of close people pass too, and I mean, it definitely does put in perspective that we don't know. Our time can be any time.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, like being aware that you can die, like your mortality. But yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean? I ain't gonna die. I ain't aging.
Yeah.
We already established that.
Benjamin Button, just reversed.
I'm gonna fucking turn into a baby. That's a first.
You could just pick the age, and your assistant can peek there.
Yeah. I did get onto some Korean skincare actually, but like, you know, I was like, people like I used to have really long hair.
Yeah.
And the models they used to shop with, they're like, oh, what do you do with your hair? I'm like, water.
Water? Yeah, it gets wet sometimes.
Like wet every day,
Yeah.
but like, you know, I had fucking lush.
It's a lot. It's a lot of work having longer hair.
Oh, you wake up like in the middle of the night with a fucking cracked neck. I was like, oh, maybe I need to get one of those, like, what are they called? Those like sleeping fucking hats.
The hold it all in.
Yeah. It was a lot.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
How do you go about with, we were talking about that sort of, you said about the aura stuff and that can be challenging for you at times. How do you navigate that with clients you shoot? Do you ever say no? Do you ever just recognize an energy that you don't want to work with, or is that not sort of a way of?
Look, I can see energy through like photos and stuff like that, and obviously through the way that they communicate. But like, I guess my role as a photographer is to get the best out of what's come during the day. Yeah. And so I have had times where I've had to like tone the energy levels down, you know, and there's different techniques that I've used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And then there's others where I have to like raise them up and,
Yes.
you know, all of that. Like, I mean, I've had people come to a shoot and they were like, oh, my fucking dog died yesterday. Are you sure you want to do this shoot?
Yeah. Is this the time you want to capture?
Yeah. I definitely want to do it. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, and then it's like slowly ease them into, you know, opening up and, you know, get to that point. But I really try to listen to what they're saying and really try to like change their perspective on how they see themselves.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, like I had a friend come for a shoot once and she was like, like I always ask, you know, what's your favorite body part? Da, da, da. What don't you like about yourself? All of this. She's like, oh, I really don't like my hips. Well, her most favorite shot of the day
Yeah.
was one upstairs. She's against the mirror, and it's an angle of her hips.
Yeah.
That's her favorite shot of the
How
day.
interesting. Yeah.
And
That's
she's
good.
like, I've never seen my hips like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's great. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Job well done. That's,
You know,
that's amazing.
and
It's empowering.
yeah, it's empowering.
Yeah.
Showing someone a different perspective of the way that they perceive themselves. You know,
Yeah.
and I mean, I had a shoot down at the beach once, and she was like telling me about how she's got like thyroid issues, and that, you know, can't help her regulate her like weight and like all this type of stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stop you there.
Yeah.
I said, because you've lived in your body your whole life. You've been through the ups and downs. You know what you like and what you don't like. I have just met you.
Yeah.
All I can see now is all these different mannerisms and aspects and angles that I want to take to show you
Yeah.
the beauty of you.
Yes.
And she was like, "Oh, okay. Like I'll listen."
Yeah.
You know, and sure enough, she's like fucking Baywatch moments.
Love that.
Yeah,
That's the best.
you know,
It's got to be a really rewarding feeling
it's
with them.
yeah, it's it is rewarding.
Yeah.
To be able to turn someone's perspective on themselves,
Yeah.
you know, to see something different. It's just like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you know. But then, you know, some people are always like, you know, how do you get to work with so many amazing women? Da, da, da. I was like, well, you know, it's an art form. It is an art form.
Yeah.
They all don't look, they don't all look like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Japan, anywhere else?
Yeah, I really loved Puerto Rico.
Oh,
That was cool. That was an invite-only convention, and that was a big one for me because in Australia there wasn't even categories for. Not that I worried about the competition side of things, but there wasn't even categories for what I did.
yeah.
So like, it was hard to sort of feel recognised or to share with that here. So that was one of the bigger moments for me where I rolled in and I was lined up with like 10 of the fucking best artists in the world in those areas that I'm like, holy shit, what am I doing sitting here?
Is that
I sat there, I just sat in my booth because I was shitting myself. And one of the artists that
you got to get out, Keegan?
I really looked up to at the time, and Nathan Molden, came over and he didn't even say anything. He just came over with some stickers and a couple of small prints, and he just went like this, like a little peace offering. You could just see that I was probably shitting myself in my booth. So that was really nice. But like, it's moments like that where I was like, it's a connection to what I do and what I love, and meeting these people and learning from them and that country, and as what made the memories with it there, and so that was a really, really good spot. And it's a beautiful place.
I've never been to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, really nice, really nice. I'd imagine it would have a bit of a Mexico type feel. I really love to go to Mexico.
Yeah,
I love to go there. But you said that was you on that in your travels. Have you been to Mexico?
I haven't. No, I did speak to a friend of mine who lives in Mexico a couple of weekends ago, and she's like, "Yeah, it's like it's up and coming. It's like the 8th or 9th largest economy in the world.
Yeah.
Like they've still got some kinks that they're kind of ironing through, but you know, like it's everyone supports each other.
Yeah,
you walk down the street, everyone's so happy.
Yeah,
you know, there's there's poverty and like all that type of stuff, you know, but everyone's just so happy.
Yeah,
you know,
it's interesting about the countries like that have a lot of poverty or a lot of hardships, more so than others, and they seem to be a lot happier overall.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird. We got too many distractions, maybe.
Is money the devil?
Yeah.
Like materialism and consumerism.
Yeah.
You know,
keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah. That's annoying.
Yeah.
I'd love to, like go to Japan and take photos of people there, but I'm scared because of like
the tattoo. Side of things,
and like, but it's slightly, it's not because I keep hearing
got,
like, oh, you can't go out in public.
I think there'd be. I had no issue, but I mean, I didn't go too rural either.
Yeah.
In certain spots, and that's probably where. I forgot what they're called. The baths, the communal baths.
Oh, the onsens.
Yes. So I know that some of them they won't allow.
Yeah.
And I guess that all just stems back from criminal stuff from Yakuza.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like people are so different there, eclectic. Like I mean, Tokyo itself is people just dressed like bloody,
Cosplay characters.
Cosplay characters everywhere, just in the street, and that's just their day to day. So it's like no one batted an eye at me at all.
Yeah.
Most places. So
don't touch the Viking.
Yeah. If anything, they just Asian countries. They want photos of me. I'm ginger, covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
And they just want to get photos. The first times I had my American mates laughing at me in Indo because they'd come up. There'd be a group of 20, and they'd give me the camera to be like, take a photo. No, they'd say like photo. So I'd go to grab their camera to take a photo of them. They're like, no, with you, like in the group. And I was like, I'm confused. And then it's just me standing awkwardly with 20 people, just like, what am I doing? I did take from that though now. So now when I see like groups of people on holiday take like, they're trying to do this with 10 people behind them or whatever, I'll go grab the camera and be like, do you want? And I'll be like, I'm jumping in.
Yeah.
Photo bombing families.
Yeah. That's the greatest. There's that Mr. Bean skit where was it Mr. Bean? Yeah, I think it was Mr. Bean. He's like trying to take a photo, and this young kid comes along. He's like, "Oh, I'll take a photo for you. Just go back, and then he fucking runs off with his camera
as the joke.
As the joke.
Yeah. Got this now.
Yeah,
that would happen a bit though in countries.
Yeah,
you got to have your wits about you.
Yeah. So who inspires you with like your tattoo art?
Oof, good question.
Are there particular artists that you're like, yeah?
I honestly nowadays not as much in the tattoo world, and I don't mean that as in they're not inspiring, but I draw more inspiration from, how could I put it? Not bigger, just things that are done outside of it that are like, even say within the industry, Ed Hardy, but like there's a small doco with him with Vice that goes for 20 minutes.
Yeah. And
there's just his life and legacy and stuff that he's done and created. It's just, even though it's in the tattoo world, it just feels so much bigger. Like he'd wanted to document more of it, and it wasn't just going to be left behind. And I feel like right now, everyone's so focused on their career right now and what they can get as from that for themselves. So my inspiration's coming more from bigger projects. How can I work with city councils to make big structures that people can sit under and be a part of and walk around and interact with, and as well as tattooing. So I'm sort of drawing more inspiration from the outside art world more now. I want to do some big installation pieces that can travel around for festivals or for art festivals or things like Fringe or so I'm more sort of getting inspiration outside of the tattoo world currently. And then I think that will only impact my tattoo work as well from growing different art forms, different skill sets.
I think it's obviously a testament to the type of artist that you are when you can appreciate art in other forms outside of the sphere of tattooing, because then that allows you to like draw aspects into tattooing that no one's really seen before.
And mix that together.
And like make a mark for your name, you know?
And that's that trying to give back something that's doesn't just feel too regurgitated a bit.
Yeah.
You know, I want to have those impacts with the art world of stuff to inspire the next generation of artists.
Yeah.
Because coming up, I mean, seeing things that were getting done that was evolving by like Thomas Hooper and all these like Thomas and you know the and then when I was inspired by them initially, and then I started to have people travel to me to Adelaide from overseas, and they'd have a sleeve by these guys, and then they want a sleeve by me, and I'm like, fuck, what do I do here? And then they're telling me about process with those guys and how they did that, and I was like, they stenciled for 2 days before they tattooed. I was like, what do you mean? Who puts that attention and time in, you know? So
That's crazy.
So I kind of want that, but I feel like the way that it's evolving now, I've got to step it outside of just the tattoo world as an artist, and that's part of that rebranding as an artist, is so that I can attach that name to multiple disciplines.
Yep.
And and see where I go with that.
I think that's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
What are your plans for the second half of the year?
So I'm traveling around city to city at the moment. I'm actually just looking for a new home base, because if I didn't have my little doggo, I got a little long-haired Chihuahua, Sarge. He's a legend.
Sarge.
Absolutely, he's my fucking sidekick. He's the best dude in the world. And if I didn't have him, I'd be easy just to keep traveling. I'd be already overseas and doing the things.
Yeah.
But for now, I just want to sort of give him more of a home base, because he's always getting looked after when I'm between certain cities and stuff.
Yeah.
Australia's just so big. You know, if I had him in the car driving around, it's like you're driving 10 hours between cities and stuff. So, but the plan is to do that for the rest of the year, look for a home base for a bit for 6 to 12 months in Oz, still do bits of travel between states.
Yeah.
And then I want to move overseas. I'm not quite sure where yet. I've been looking at places like Dubai. You know, it's a good central hub. I've got a lot of clients that have flown from all around the world to Australia to get tattooed. So
Yeah.
it'll make it a lot easier being more central.
Yeah.
There's a lot of expats there, a lot of people. And, I mean, cost of living in Australia now, like I can get an apartment in Dubai for half the price you'd pay here, and it's better. And it's tax-free money.
And then I saw, do you know that that supercar blondie girl?
Yes.
Yeah. So she did a video. Someone interviewed her, and she was like presenting at an expo, and she pretty much said, and I think this was in the last 6 months or something. She goes, just came out of a meeting with the Dubai government, and they're looking at increasing the number of content creators in Dubai by giving out 5,000 golden visas, lifetime.
Wow.
And
a very forward-thinking place right now.
And she said that they will help you set up everything.
Yeah.
Because they want to make Dubai the content creation capital of the world. Yeah. And I'm like, are they just like lifting the bar even higher now?
Yeah.
Like, how much more can they be doing?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a really good forward-thinking place for and people just from everywhere, professionals from everywhere. So I think tattooing is not quite there yet. It is, but it's still quite underground, and you know, it's. But at the same time, that helps, because if you're niche and you're there, and you know,
if you're niche,
it's survival of the fittest with anything we do now. Like, there's so many good people in every field. You got to work hard. You've got to be doing those extra reps. So so being there, it'll give me, if I choose there, it'll be a good hub to go to other countries. You know,
places. Be a great hub to go to other countries.
Yeah. So that's the plan, really. Is
we'll have fucking Gryff on a fucking Dubai island.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And some of the stuff they build, you know, you look at it and you just think I think a lot of people in certain places like Australia, they're closed-minded. You talk about these structures and doing this and this, and kind of look at you like, what? But there it'd be like certain places there, even Europe and that, and they'd just be like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Like it's embraced more. So
I think innovation is embraced more in other countries, not so much here, because here we have these things called standards, and we try to live by them. But like China, for example, can put up a fucking skyscraper in 24 hours. How the fuck are they doing that?
Yeah. You could be in the middle of a forest and get Uber Eats bloody drink that gets droned into you.
I mean, look, I did see something the other day here around, what was it? I've forgotten what the terminology is, but it's like, 3D printing homes.
Yeah.
There was this thing on 3D printing homes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe we're doing it now. Mate, they've been fucking 3D printing homes like overseas for like years.
Years and years. Yeah.
So fucking weird.
Yeah. It's cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It's cool and scary because it's like, how sustainable is it? How long is it going to last? I mean, I'm pretty sure Dubai wouldn't be fucking making crazy fucking decisions.
Yeah. But I guess
Where in Australia do you think you'll land to like have that first base?
I don't know. I'm in Perth next week, and I've been really loving Perth. It's a beautiful city. I've done Melbourne just so much, and Sydney and stuff. So I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to go up the coast as well, go up to like Queensland and everything.
Yeah.
So I think a bit better weather up there.
Not right now, though.
No,
the fucking
but
weather
in
right
general,
now.
But
yeah.
But across the board, I guess, for like over time, you get better days there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking maybe that way. I've got a good opportunity up between like around Brisbane and Queensland and that there, so I might go up there for a bit.
Yeah, cool.
Take a little Sarge. See what he thinks. I'll get his approval. It's really up to him. I'll let him decide. Let him decide where we go. Like, I think he'd be happy anyway, to be honest. He just wants to be next to me.
It's so funny. You're like this fucking big burly guy with tattoos. Fucking, I got a fucking Sarge Chihuahua.
See, it's funny because like I lived in an apartment in Glenelg, and we just walked down to the shop that I owned in Adelaide, and so he'd just be with me every day and in the shop every day. And sometimes I'd just hold him because he'd be slower. He'd just want to talk to every person he stopped, so I'd hold him to get there. And I'm walking past, like, this big, like, burly-looking guy. I was even bigger back then with Jim, and walked past, and a mother's holding a baby, and she's just smiling at me. Like, oh, yeah, it's my little guy. It's so much easier, little dogs.
Yeah.
Not much food. He doesn't need much.
Yeah.
He can walk a bit, and we can just chill.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Carrying him around.
Yeah.
You know.
Need to get one of those like front things, like on what's the movie where they're in Vegas, buddy?
Oh, Hangover.
Yeah, and he's got the baby in the satchel.
Yeah.
Just need one of them for him.
You contact Paris Hilton. I'm sure she'll like recommend a couple of Chihuahua handbags you can fucking carry around.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, Keegan, thanks so much for coming along.
That's
We got there.
Yeah.
I really dig what you're doing.
Thank you.
And like your whole story and like what you're all about, and it's just going to be exciting to kind of see this progression of this new, branding that you've got and all these things that you want to do.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, and likewise, like, glad we finally connected because, love all your work and what you're doing, and it's
thank you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to come on. So
it is the reason why I decided to do the podcast, to be able to like sit down and have like more in-depth conversations with people. Not only to, I guess, shine the light on you guys, but like, when do you ever like sit down and like not look at your phone?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've been able to do that, 109 times now.
That's awesome. So good. That's so good.
And it's
such a different dynamic of people, and
yeah. Safe to say you are the first tattoo artist.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, thanks, man.
That's right.
Let me just take a photo.
Pleasure.
Sorry, Sean. You should have really been the first to analyze, but Keegan got in first.
Sorry, Sean.
Episode will be out tomorrow.
Awesome.
And the short reels on Instagram or whatever. Actually, how can people contact you?
Yeah, so mostly Instagram's best. So it's Gryff Exists, or the same thing at gmail.com.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
amazing. I'll have that come up.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for listening in. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll catch you guys all on the next one. See ya.